Almost through my life, long stay on me. You'll continue to try to play these games. Leave your family in the golden rain. And I don't
Hey y'all, welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're chefing up smothered pork chops, rice and gravy, and baked broccoli. I first prepped the veggies by washing and chopping them. I also washed and towel dried the pork chops. I seasoned the chops with sea salt, onion powder, all-purpose, black pepper, rosemary, basil, and thyme. Then massaged the seasonings into the meat. I lightly powder the chops with all-purpose flour. I get a large plate and I added a generous amount of flour to the plate. In the meantime, in between time, I go ahead and preheat my cooking oil. Season the flour with sea salt, black pepper, and all-purpose seasoning. Using a fork, I combine all the ingredients together. Then toss the pork chops in the flour lightly. Now add the chops to the hot grease. Cook on each side for about 3 to 4 minutes, then remove from the grease. Now add a cup of chopped onions to the grease and saute until translucent. I did not measure for the gravy, so I gradually added each ingredient as I seen fit. I start with flour, then broth, followed by water. I seasoned with all-purpose seasoning, black pepper, sea salt, onion powder, red pepper flakes, basil, W sauce, and I had beef stew seasoning, so why not just add some to the mix? Milk and better than bouillon, then with a whisk evenly mixed until smooth. Now return the pork chops to the pan with the gravy and let simmer for about 15 minutes on low. Now onto the broccoli. I simply boiled the broccoli per usual. I made the cheese sauce by adding butter to a pot along with milk and Velveeta. I seasoned the sauce with sea salt, black pepper, red pepper flakes, garlic powder, and oregano. Then I melt it all down until smooth. I grabbed a small baking pan and coated it with Pam. Add the cheese sauce to the pan, followed by the broccoli, more cheese sauce, topped with shredded cheddar jack, mozzarella, and parmesan. Then bake on 375 until the cheese is melted. I cooked the rice per the box instructions, but seasoned with sea salt, black pepper, red pepper flakes, chopped garlic, and oregano. Mind you, I rinsed the starch off prior to adding the rice to the pot of water. I use similar seasonings for each dish to maintain the flavor profile. And there you have it, smothered pork chops, baked broccoli and cheese, and garlic herb rice. Now let's chow down. Hey y'all, welcome back to my kitchen. If you don't know, my name is Eboni Starr, and today we have smothered pork chops, rice covered in gravy, and a baked broccoli and cheese. So I had some of my gravy on the side. Gonna go ahead and add it to the rice. This is actually dinner time and not lunch. How was your weekend? I have been having very eventful weekends lately. This weekend I went to the Seafood and Caribbean Festival with my best friend, and I was third wheeling, y'all. I never third wheel. Like, I have people third wheel with me, but I ain't want to third wheel, but this is my turn, my season to be a third wheel, and that's what we did. So cheers to dinner with Eboni. So I did some different things with my gravy this time. I realized I did not have any vegetable broth or chicken broth, so I used beef broth. I'm gonna always use what I have, period. What I look for in a gravy is for that flour flavor to be completely gone. I use the flour, or we all use the flour for, the thickening agent. However, a bad gravy has the flavor of that raw flour, and I hate that. You really have to season your gravy. Otherwise, it will be bland. I have practiced and practiced and practiced on getting my gravy right. And I will say, I did a good job on the gravy this time around. This is like my third time getting it right. I add some milk to it, as y'all seen. I add my herbs, my spices. It's very necessary. You gotta taste as you go, because gravy, it can look good, but is it good? And let's try the broccoli. Y'all, I only had like one head of broccoli. I did Instacart, so I guess I did not specify the quantities because they only gave me one head. I needed more than that. So I got a little bit of something. Hot. As I got older, I started eating it with lemon, salt and pepper. But the kid in me was like, add some cheese. We love cheese on anything anyway. It has that cheesiness like macaroni. Macaroni, but healthy because it's a green. And a little bit of spice, because I did use some red pepper flakes. I think everything I cook is good though. What I need to start doing is having someone else taste the food, because y'all ain't gonna believe me. I mean, if I ever fail at a meal, I'm gonna make sure to get on camera and eat it with y'all and tell y'all what I don't like about it, because I can't sit here and tell y'all everything is good and y'all trust that, because I mean, everybody mess up. Players have bad days too, But I don't be messing up that bad on camera because I take my time with meals I'm cooking on camera, I'm not lying when I say it's really good. The rice is fluffy, but sticky enough so I could have formed that, that rice lump that everyone like to see on the plate. I don't too much do that unless I'm taking a picture or a video, because I don't even, what's the point outside of aesthetics? I'm not one of the aesthetic girlies. I'm not one who does all of that, but I'm trying to get better with plating my food, so yeah. And I just want to go ahead and get into how that seafood and Caribbean festival was. So it was at Morris Brown College. They have their accreditation back. They did lose their accreditation back in the day, but it's back. It's at HBCU. It was like $25 for a ticket if you got it before you arrived. I think it was like $45 if you got it at the door. And you would think, or at least I would think, because I have went to a chili cook-off before, and with a chili cook-off, you could taste every vendor for free. But here you could not. They had some people letting you taste some things, but it wasn't consistent. Most people were like taking orders to go. So if you ordered something, that's when you taste their food. But if you did not order anything, you did not get a plate, you didn't get a taste. That was very unsatisfying, because I came here to have a festival. I done paid a ticket and I'm spending $60 on food. So the crawfish people were very generous. They gave us a small cup of about, I guess, 3 to 4, maybe even 5 crawfish. And I learned that day how to eat crawfish, and it was really good. I know how to go ahead and take that head off and, take that tail out and slurp it on from mouthful ATL. I had the pasta, because everything is separated. And I had the pasta, and I got some oxtails on it, and baby, it was so good. Like, I was not able to finish the whole plate, but if I could, I would. The oxtails were so tender. Pasta was just so flavorful. It was so cheesy. It was just everything. But they're not Caribbean. They're actually African. So it was an African dish. I thought it was Caribbean when I first walked up, but they did let me know they are from Africa. I forgot which country, but it was really good. The seafood boil, it was not that good. I told them I was gonna come over and buy some food after I seen everyone else's food, but I really should have not, because it really wasn't that good. When I reheated my crab boil, or my shrimp boil, I had to add seasoning, add butter, add hot sauce to it, and the potatoes were not done. And I did a video for them telling them how great it was, but all I tried was a actual sausage. And the sausage was good. I mean, you can't really mess with sausage up. It was already halfway cooked already most times. So that was a bummer. I spent what, $30 on that plate, and I would have spent $40 for some lobster or some crabs at another location or for another vendor. But overall, y'all, it was a really good experience. The food was really good. I tried other people's food too, the ones who were offering it. It wasn't many, but the ones who offered it, I did try it, and it was good. The place I did order with the shrimp boil, I didn't get to try their food. That's the problem. That's where I messed up at. But y'all, it was so hot out there. I literally felt like I was melting. You hear me? I felt like I was melting. We had to leave. I'm like, why am I outside in the middle of the summer? Well, end of the summer. Before 4 o'clock. Like, we was outside. It started at 12. The tickets originally said 12 to 3. Maybe we got early bird entrance. I don't know. But by the time we got there, we realized it was from 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. And I'm like, girl, we came too early. It's too hot, but it got really crowded. And I'm glad we left when we did, because you know how Atlanta is. Things get real dangerous real quick. And after that, it was my goddaughter's Caden's birthday. She had a sleepover at her home. Well, at my best friend's house. We baked cookies. We blew up balloons. We had taco night. I might put in some clips of what that looked like. I don't know if I really recorded any of that for real. I know I got some pieces, but we were in the moment and they're children, so I wasn't really recording a whole lot of that stuff. But we had a really good time, and we were gonna have church the following day with breakfast. I was looking forward to church. Kyra go to church every time she's off work, but with all those children in the home and a lot going on, we just decided not to, because we also had to cook breakfast, which I was supposed to do, but girl, I ain't no morning person, so I didn't do that. But we did have some cinnamon rolls with bacon and fruit. And after that, I was supposed to be cooking dinner, doing fried chicken, but we had an unfortunate event that took place, and we ended up canceling that, and I ended up coming home early. And yeah, so that was my weekend, and I'm about to go ahead and dig into this, as well as watch the debate with Trump and Kamala. But before I go, let me eat a little bit more. Y'all, I have a new Stanley cup. It has a little top and everything. I think they should all have these little cups, well, these little tops. Because why would you want your straw to be exposed? Like, yuck. Water. So my goddaughter is now 11 years old. And so she sent me her Shein cart. That's what she got for her birthday. And she also got a matching Stanley cup, just like me. All the little girls and everybody. This is like a status symbol of some sort. Honestly, I don't do popular things, but I do have a plug. I just support what they got going on and support their movement. And so I got so many of these things. I had 4, I now got 3. All right, so I have an early morning appointment tomorrow. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this off and then get in my bed, because I do have my pajamas on. I did put my little hat on so I can be presentable. You know, I don't do no bonnets in public. So got my little hat on. I'm about to jump in my bed and watch this debate against Trump and Kamala. I'm not a political person at all, but I gotta do my part, y'all. So y'all do y'all part as well. But as always, thank you for stopping by my kitchen. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, because I'm gonna be over there soon. That's at Ebony B Cooking. That's at EBONI.BCOOKING. Don't forget to support the channel by giving a like to the video. And if you'd like to be a part of my kitchen, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. Bye.